Good day, everybody. How are you? Welcome to Brunch Business. Gary
Hi,
and
guys.
Yoli.
Hi guys, it's so good to have you here with the States. It's a pleasure to come to you from our backyard. Yeah.
We've been sitting here today. Yoli's been giving me a drum up on what she's got in her diary for the next few days, and I'm just trying to catch up with things. And we're talking about a couple of books that we've been looking at and utilising in our work. One is one's an old classic, which is As the Man Thinketh by James Allen. And I don't know how many of you actually read this, but it's no great long read. It's very short, but there's so much in it for that short period of time. And the other one's another small book, which is Make Your Bed, and that's been written by Admiral William H. McRaven.
And he ravens about him all the time.
Yeah. And I don't know if probably some of you have actually seen his YouTube video and how he presented the story of it, but he puts forward making your bed as a ritual, I suppose you'd say, Yoli, for starting your day, and how necessary it is to do that. And that's from the military background, of course, but he uses it, and I guess
a metaphor, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we use it as a metaphor, don't we, all the time, as an example of doing something that requires a routine, and it has to be done properly, and it has to be
discipline.
Yeah, well, it's all about discipline in the doing it properly, isn't it? It's the major part of it, and he uses that to actually say that by doing that, you actually start your day off and actually get yourself going in a fact of sticking to the right things and doing the right things all the time, and once you've started doing that, it actually cements in your mind an attitude of self-achievement at all times.
And it goes on from there a bit. It's a brilliant book because I think there's 5 steps in it.
Yeah.
And it goes on there about discipline and routine and teamwork and what's involved in a team and why it's important to be in a team and be a team player, which is an awesome book. So if you ever get the opportunity to pick up a book to read, it takes you about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to read it.
It took me nearly 2 hours.
I'm slow. It's a slow reader.
But
it's given me a good idea. So I don't have my good ideas book with me, but anyway, that's another time. I might just jot that down here.
Okay, make a mess in your diary. But this guy is talking about the routines of the U.S. Navy and the SEALs as well. And when you think about the discipline in those guys, it's amazing, and it's a great read.
And we actually use that book quite a lot within our training.
Yep.
That it's one of those things that you either take on board if you don't start to think about those sorts of things, what can happen?
Yeah, but basically it's about mindset really. So we're getting back to the basis of everything. And that's what he's saying by talking about the making of bed in the morning.
It's definitely
it's mindset, and mindset's about everything that we do. It's about our own achievements. It's about what we want to achieve. It's how we represent ourselves to other people.
And back to branding, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It's all, and that's I suppose as humans is what we're all about. Yeah. Being what we want to be and being who we are and being able to present ourselves in that way, which is just so important. And there's so many examples of that you come across through your life of people who are not actually being truthful to themselves, and so therefore their branding is an incorrect and injustice of what they are, and it doesn't mean that they're ever going to achieve anything because they haven't got the mindset to represent themselves and carry themselves forward in what they want to do.
Don't you hate it when you hear someone say, "Oh, what's the point?"
Oh, well, that's... Yeah.
What's the point of doing that? It's not going to work anyway. So they've already created the mindset of it not going to happen. They're not going to achieve anything. So therefore, if you start your day off saying those sorts of things, your day's not going to work out.
But it's those little people in the back of your head, Yoli, that we're talking about now.
Yes, I know. You've got lots of them, Gary.
Yes, the ones on the good side and the bad side that we've all got. Our speaking to ourselves, and the day that we start to admit that those voices are there and they're the ones that are driving us and influencing us, and they're making a change to the way in which we're doing things, and that we can defeat them is is an amazing thing. And to defeat that voice in the back of your mind, it's not saying to it, shut up. It's a matter of saying,
thank you, and moving on.
Yeah.
And asking quality questions of yourself. So how can I make today better?
Yeah.
What can I do to make this work that I'm doing right now better or more productive or more efficient? So asking yourself the better questions. And that's what I mean about quality questions. Asking yourself some questions that can have you making action, taking action, not making action, taking action. Don't you think?
Oh, most definitely. But the point is that Yoli touched on then as well, is with that voice in the back of your mind, don't mistreat it. Don't treat it badly. Treat it as a friend that's on the wrong track.
Yeah, acknowledge it.
Yeah, and speak back to it in a way of saying, look, I know you're there. I don't really like you.
Yeah.
But
you're just an old friend, and I don't need
forward.
Yeah, you're an old friend. I don't need you today. It's okay. I'm going to move on from here.
The old friend.
Yeah, that's right. It's a great analogy, and I use it a lot with my the people that I coach. So, and it works. If you treat those bad thoughts as an old friend, they're there. Maybe they're there for a reason. I don't know, but they're there. But acknowledge them and say, look, I don't need you today. And ask the quality questions.
They're your back beliefs.
They're your back beliefs, that's right.
That's right. And they're things that you have to beat to face realities and to make your achievements and achieve
the beliefs that have been put into your mind, your spirit, your soul from the past.
That's right.
And that's what you need to get rid of. So,
and where we are today, though, Yoli, is I think one of my beliefs now is we've got to get back to these diaries and get things happening. So we'll say goodbye for now.
Bye, guys. Listen, don't forget our email addresses will be down at the bottom if you need to contact us, or contact us through Messenger, or leave us a little comment and we can contact you. It's been great to be with you today, guys.
Okay.
And it's been great to be with you too, Gary.
Oh, Yoli, same with you. Catch you soon, guys.